Hello coders, I have come up again with an Excel another problem scenario in which the numbering would be based on the value, something like this, that to explain this particular thing what I will be trying to achieve. So I'll be having another helper column which I'll be naming serial number. So control plus is to insert a new column and I'll be writing serial number, then press enter. Now what I'll be doing is that the thing something like this, that for commercial it would be something like 1, and then it would go all the way across to here commercial. Yeah, fine. And then again when the domestic starts, again the numbering would start from 1, again from 1, and it would go all the way across to in here. Fine. It's there are 6 domestic, and again if I press 1, so you can easily assume that if I am, whenever I am doing this on this set of data, and if this set of data I have only 13 records, it's still taking some time. But if the range of records is a big one, then it will be a pretty tedious job to do in this way manually. So we can use some functions in Excel, some tips and tricks to achieve this particular problem set scenario. So what I will be doing is that, let me make this column a little bit bigger so that the formula is viewable, move it. So I will be writing a function, it is count, and it won't be counting just like as it is. It will be counting on based on a criteria. So count only if. So what is the criteria? So the criteria is particularly this cell, and after that I will be pressing a colon, and whenever I am pressing a colon, that G2 is G2 to G2 comma, and it will be comparing this value again with this value, then close the brace. But here is a trick. So count if G2 to G2. So whenever I am dragging all the way across to the down, this, let me click here and press F4. So this second G2, it will change to G3, then G4, then G5. But this particular, the beginning of the cell is $G2, and it is comparing with the G2. So this G2, that is the locked cell value, is comparing with the G2, that is commercial. So if it is a unique value, it will start from 1, then 2, then 3, and go on. And again in column number, in row number 7, we'll be having $G2, but we'll be having in this, that is the fixed reference, will be having G2, but this G2, that is the comparing value, it would at that particular 7th row, it would be G7. So this G7 doesn't match with the G2, so the counting would again start from 1. So that's the whole logic behind this particular function, this particular problem set scenario. Let me press enter and see what happens, and let me drag all the way across to the down. Let's see what happens. So we have 1 2 3 4 5, 1 2 3 4 5, and then again up to 6, and then again up to 6. So before ending the video, let me again show you on the 7th. See, on the 7th we are having this particular formula. Let me press F2 from the keyboard to show you the formula what it is generating. So this particular G2, which I have fixed reference, that is from relative to the fixed reference, this is the G2. So that G2 is not being tallying with the G7. We are having a new value which is domestic. So the counting would again start from 1. So count if, again start from 1. But this G7, the second G7, I am not making it from relative to absolute. That is, I am pressing F4 key and making it absolute, because the range of cell is changing. So that's all for this particular Excel problem scenario. Hope I am being able to demonstrate. Try it on your own and think it up, build the formula up, think of it in your own mind and apply it on your own problem set scenario to be a successful, to achieve, be a Excel, apply it on your own. So that's all for this video tutorial. Thank you guys, and happy coding, and that's all for this video. Thank you.